Hi there, my name is Peggy. I am here to give you a short little ditty video on Surya Namaskara A with the variation of dropping to your knees and your chest and your chin. So you want to start at the top of your mat, making sure that your feet, the foundation of your feet is firm. All four corners of your feet are in the mat. Play with widening your toes, picking them up, putting them down, making sure the two corners of your heels are firm. Pull all that energy up through the feet and the legs by pulling the muscle to the bone, and then noticing if you can tuck your tailbone down just a tiny bit so you can activate the lower abdomen. It helps to support the lower back. Arms are to the side. The palms are facing slightly forward with the thumbs going out. Little fingers are coming in and the hands are active. Shoulders are down the back. The crown of your head is tall so that your spine is long from the crown of your head all the way down to the earth. The breath in will bring the arms down, around, and up. As you reach up, this is called extended mountain pose. On an exhale, you want to take your arms forward and come into a forward fold, bending into the knees, letting your head hang heavy. Next breath in is a halfway lift. The hands come to it could be the shins, it could be the knees, it could even be the thighs. But what you want to find is length from the crown of your head all the way down to your tailbone. And of course, the core is active. Breathe in. On an exhale, take your hands down to the earth, then step back into that pose we call the plank. Plank pose. Finding the hands are very important here as you want your fingers nice and wide. You want to turn your index finger out just a tiny bit so the crook of the elbow can face forward and the button of the elbow faces back. So always make sure your hands are nice and active and push into the fingertips. Don't lift the palm of the hand, but it's an energetic push, or like you're clawing into the mat. And especially the L of the index finger and the thumb. From here, you're in your plank pose. So plank pose, you want to drop your knees, but you need to bring your shoulders forward just a tiny bit. So rock yourself forward onto the toes, drop your knees, tuck your tailbone up a tiny bit. When you bend your elbows down, you can bring your chest and your chin right down to the earth. Unclip your toes, then drop your belly and lift yourself up into that pose we call cobra pose, that slight little back bend. Bend your knees, back to your knees, toes tuck. As you either go from plank or tabletop, hips go right up and back, downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths in dog pose, as you just come here to sketch that pose in, going ahead stretching through the hamstrings, finding stillness in the pose, and again the belly is pulled in more than you normally do. Underarm chest is pushing towards the thighs, clawing in with the fingertips. On your next breath in, lift your heels up nice and high, then look at your thumbs. Keeping the knees forward as you walk forward, feet to meet your hands. Breath in gives you a halfway lift. Breath out gives you that forward fold. Bring the arms down, around, and up. Extended mountain pose. And then the hands come back to the heart. Surya Namaskara A with the knee, chest, chin option.